Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Millennial, and we're back with Fate Extra. There was a little problem with my old save file. It got corrupted and it's gone. Yay! So I had to run through the tutorial again. The third time, I think, now for recording. Fuck me. Anyway, so I picked the serve and I thought about taking Emiya-kun, but I had to go with her. I had to go with the Bay Girl. Take everything, girl. Take everything. Boom. There's only the sound of breaking glasses accompanied by a light cutting through the glue. I managed to move my weary body and aching head to see what's happening. I didn't notice it before, but something was slowly rising up from the floor in the middle of the room. That form is Tamao no Bay. Or Tamao no Mei, actually, as she's called, but she's Tamao no Bay. Its appearance is much different from that of a human being, but something was different. Clearly so. What could it be? The power emanating from it transcended that of any human or of any enemy I faced in getting here. The awesome power seems as if it vaporized anyone touched. Swirl against my will. A Vulpine wife from the Imperial Tomb. Where do I sign up for that? Really, where do I sign up for that? I want it now. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm ready. Yes. I love her. Try your best. We're satisfied already. Tamao. I've got commands here. She takes hold of my hand and helps me to my feet. From the hand she'd grabbed comes a sudden warmth and a sharp pain, like it's been cut by a knife. On the back of my hand, a slow tattooed is a strange symbol that looks like some kind of crest. Totally confused, I alternate between staring at the mark on my hand and the person standing before me. Why are you looking at your hand? There's a gorgeous fox girl standing in front of you. Dude, there's one thing you can do. One. And then the noise behind me brings me back to my senses. Turning around, I see the effigy from before is still there, now in a fighting stance. I wince uncontrollably, recalling my previous defeat at its end. Master, if it isn't any trouble, would you please leave this to me? Oh yes. I will obliterate that worthless wooden toy and erase any trace of its existence from this world. Yes. He looks a bit story. Oh. Let's go, girl. Go, girl. Take him out. Bam. Bam. Sucker. And it's still not enough damage to take it out in one fight. God damn it. So, I probably said it once, but you have the choice between 3 servants. Caster is actually the most difficult one of the 3, because, for example, Nero the Saber in this game has an ability that gives her, it's called in Fate Go, it's called Guts, which means she takes a hit and still survives that with I think 20% of her HP, which is kind of overpowered in my eyes, because, as I said, you survive literally a lethal attack and then just move on. You can use it once per turn, so yeah. And you can recast it every time, and you keep that buff till you get the lethal attack on you. Then there's Emiya, or Archer in this case. He is kind of... She continues to talk. I'll talk after this. However, the voice didn't quite reach my ears. The heat coming from the mark on my hand grew in intensity during the fight, and resulting pain has become unbearable and burns through my consciousness. Wow. The mark imprinted on your hand is your command seal. It is proof that you hold dominion over a servant. Yes, thank you. You can use it to give 3 orders that must be obeyed. Think of them as disposable strengthening spells. No! Don't do that! That is bad. If you burn through all 3 of them, guess what? The servant doesn't listen to you anymore, and you're screwed. Mostly they kill you for that. It's also proof of your participation in the Holy Grail War. If you lose it for some reason, you will die. So people die when they are killed, surprisingly. Once again, I hear that voice. I somehow manage to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion, but before I forget, congratulations, you have endured much to make it here. Now rest for a while, you've achieved your first goal. It was an incredibly clumsy effort to say the least, but that's what made it all more entertaining. Yeah, I had this duty for a long time, but it was the first time I've seen a master as hopeless as you. Well, fuck you too! Nevertheless, be proud of your achievement. Your quick thinking came as a result of nerves and rashness. Thinking about the voice sounds that like that of a 30-year-old man. Surprisingly irritatingly smug. Yep, it's Kid A, man. He loves it. For some reason I can see the owner of voice as priest dressed in somber castle. That's Kid A, man. That's Kid A. Oh, you are curious about my identity? I am honored, but I am insignificant. I am merely part of the system. I am just a guide, tasked with giving a standard message, and given the personality of a prior participant. Yep. I am no more than words, no more than the mountain you just conquered, no, more than a record of the past. A record. So if I raise any objections to this voice, does it mean I won't receive any answers in return? Yeah, kinda. Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You have received a commendation. Something about you having a light. I have no clue who would say such a thing about me. But that short phrase struck my heart because for some unknown reason I knew the words were sincere. Weird. As for I expect good things from you, it seemed more of a command than an encouragement. Yeah. No, let us commend your baptism. You have proven yourself worthy of the honor. The monotony of everyday life continues on without end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted and progress means you have earned the right to exist. So if we didn't fulfill that, we would have just fucking died. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight, for the Holy Grail War begins now. I have no idea what he's talking about. The Holy Grail War? Right, the right to exist? That is correct. An object of great power once existed in the world, one that could grant any desire. People called it the Holy Grail. and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain sole possession of it, which was the Holy Grail Wars we know out of Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, and Fate of Porphyria. This war, the system you find yourself in, is an evolution of those struggles. So we put all the people who want to have the Holy Grail in a fucking computer, and then let them kill each other. Genius! You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle where many Magi will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail. Listen, Magi. Had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sins. Now fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest desires, or the fucking strongest will. The voice reverberates throughout this hidden chapel as if it were the voice of a god. Kill Magi, Holy Grail that grants wishes? Yeah. That's where we are now. These questions and more swirl inside my head, almost seem to carve themselves into my flesh. Okay. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. They are the spear that pierces, the shield that protects. A legendary soul, whose purpose is to clear your way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. Tamao no Bay. Or Caster. I look over at the young woman with foxtail, who returns my look with a glowing smile. She is my servant. Oh yeah. It seems you have decided, and with that decision as payment, I now open the gates to the Holy Grail War. The mark on my hand, my command seal, and once again begin to become crucially painful. It's over, I can't take it anymore. Bam! And I downed myself. Yay! I reached the limit of my endurance, and my mind starts to shut down. As I lose consciousness, I can vaguely hear the voice's final words. Now, let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy through battle is the divine providence of man. Magi, who have been invited here by the moon, show me your true strength. Well, so where was I? Oh yeah, Emiya's middle point, so